If all the snow on the planet melted, it said it'd only get 230 feet more than it is now. They used to say when I said that the oceans would rise when I was a kid, some smart aleck that said, "Oh, I know more than you, and if you take an ice cube and it melts in water, it doesn't rise the level of the water." And so they said that back in the '60s, they was like, "Oh, it won't rise, make the anything rise any more than it is now. You know, everything is the same level it'll be if it all melts." But now they're saying it's 230 feet more. See, science is like religion. In fact, it is religion. Religion evolved. That's all science is. If somebody questions religion, it ends up being science, because that's basically all science is religion questioned. And then they question the question, and then it just builds up to where they're what do they call it, stepped away from their original subject matter, and they're 15 different questions away. Which, if you go generations and they continually breeding at 15 questions away, then they never reach back to the original question, because they're stuck in that question, surrounded by all the questions to answer it. So anyway, now they're saying 230 foot if everything melted. But they're saying the polar ice caps, there's like certain areas that will never melt. So Noah never happened. Now, that doesn't mean that it didn't flood, those rivers didn't flood every year, and he might have just went crazy with the floods. That they flooded all the time, and he just, after a while, his dementia set in. They said he lived 900 years. Come on. It wasn't even years back then. It wasn't years until the year, zero? And if they lived, that was supposedly before years were invented, then 930 years would be what? 39 years old? They said it took him 120 years to build the freaking ark. Come on. Where are you people's brains at? Quit eating meat. There's nothing telling you to eat meat. There's nothing out there. There's nothing in space except for the stupid human race that says that it's okay to eat meat. And humans are nothing more than the derangement of breeding and meat eating in their thought. And then it's the massive thought of the meat eating, breeding human race that is Satan. And that's all it is. It's just that massive stupidity flowing around. Then it lands on people, this massive stupidity, and causes people to do stupid stuff. And then they say, "Oh, it's Satan." It's you and your forgotten thought combined with 7 billion other people that can't communicate with each other, and all the mess up that comes with that, and the things that you don't actually know, and the things you believe in, and how twisted the story gets, and then it lands on somebody. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going into it. That's a basic overview of what a freaking lie everything is of the human race.